Did you know there's a war raging right now for control over your digital life? And most people don't even see it coming. While the average person is just discovering ChatGPT or playing with AI art tools, tech giants are fighting a silent war for something much bigger: the operating system of the future. And this time, it's not your phone or your laptop, it's your entire reality. Apple, Meta, Google, OpenAI, and yes, China. They're all building something far beyond traditional apps. What's at stake? Who gets to control the AI that guides your decisions, filters your content, manages your work, educates your children, and even speaks on your behalf? By the end of this video, you'll understand what this battle really is, who's leading, what it means for you, and how you can benefit or fall behind, depending on what you do next. In June 2025, Apple dropped its most important announcement since the iPhone. At WWDC, it introduced Apple Intelligence, its new AI layer, and it wasn't just another Siri update. Instead of building its own foundation model, Apple is now the conductor. It runs on-device LLMs for private, fast responses, summarizing messages, rewriting emails, creating images, and ChatGPT 4o via OpenAI for cloud-level intelligence. But here's the twist. Everything is filtered through Apple's design philosophy: privacy first, minimal friction, and embedded deep into the OS. They've already integrated AI into apps like Mail, Messages, and Photos, and developers are building AI app intents as part of the OS fabric. And they're not stopping there. Jony Ive, the legendary Apple designer, is working with Sam Altman to create a screenless AI device under a separate project, rumored to be launching by late 2025 or early 2026. It's a wearable ambient assistant that could replace the smartphone. What this means for you: if you're an app developer or content creator, you might soon need to design for AI agents, not just screens. Apple is building the ultimate gateway. And once users trust it, it becomes the default filter for their world. OpenAI is no longer just a model maker. With the release of GPT-4o in May and its new ecosystem of agents, it's now building something closer to an AI operating system. GPT-4o is multimodal. It listens, speaks, sees, and reasons in real time. It has an emotional intonation in voice mode, real-time vision and screen understanding, and support for agents that handle tasks autonomously. But OpenAI's power move is in distribution. It's not launching hardware yet, but it's embedding GPT-4o into iPhones via Apple Intelligence, into Microsoft's Copilot layer across Windows and Office, into web browsers and productivity stacks used by over 100 member users. Its upcoming agent marketplace will allow people to build, buy, and deploy task-specific bots, like digital employees. Take a look.
It may be a while for the whole world to evolve to an AI agent-centric worldview, and so I think we should do what we can to meet the world where it's at. My name is John. I work on the deep research and agents teams at OpenAI. One great use case that comes up a lot is you have some kind of budget file, and whenever you do that, it's kind of a pain. It takes maybe 4 to 8 hours, and that's kind of your day. I'm going to show you an example where the agent sources information on the city of San Francisco's annual budget, expenses, and revenues for the past 5 years, and it's going to compile that all into one nicely formatted spreadsheet. It goes on by itself. I usually just close my laptop, go grab a coffee, maybe I have lunch. So first it needs to find the data. So it probably does a web search to figure out where it can find this San Francisco city budget information. Once it finds the San Francisco city government website, it will try to access the PDF files. So it has its own file system and everything. Then it needs to extract maybe 200 numbers from each PDF. And finally, it will have one command that will generate the entire spreadsheet all at once. If you go back to the chat, you'll see the final response. And let me just open it now. Yeah, I think it got 98% of the information correct. It also formatted the Excel workbook as I instructed it to. In this case, the revisions were small, so I just made them within Excel because it was just a copy paste. But absolutely, you can make them in ChatGPT. I would say just try it out. If it can do 95% of the actual time-consuming part of the work, that's going to save you a ton of time.
So, what this means for you, you'll soon hire agents the way you hire freelancers. If you're early to build, sell, or fine-tune agents for your niche, this is a gold rush. Meta surprised everyone with its Llama 3 release in April 2024, and it's not done yet. Llama 3.1 is rolling out now, July 2025, and Llama 4 is already in training. Meta's strategy is different. They want to make powerful foundation models open weight. Let devs build on top, no API fees. And integrate deeply into its apps. WhatsApp, Instagram, Threads. Meta wants to be the invisible infrastructure powering the AI internet. But don't be fooled by the open label. Meta collects massive behavioral data across billions of users. It's optimizing Llama not just for usefulness, but for ad monetization and influence. Its upcoming AI avatars will live inside Instagram, letting influencers clone themselves, brands run 24/7 chat reps, and more. What this means for you: you'll either compete with AI clones, or you'll create one of your own. Meta is giving you tools for free, because you are the product. Don't sleep on Google. In July 2025, they released Gemini 2.5 Pro, a major leap, 1 million token context. Deep integration into Docs, Sheets, Gmail, YouTube, and Android. A new search generative experience that changes SEO forever. Gemini Nano, running on device in Android 15, brings real-time summarization, call screening, live translation, and offline agent capability to billions of devices. And Google's AI is now the first touchpoint for billions of daily searches. What this means for you: if you rely on traffic from Google, prepare for disruption. Gemini might summarize your content before people even click. But if you adapt, creating AI-friendly, high-trust, media-rich content, you can still win. While the West fights for control of foundation models, China is building its own internet of AI. Leading players include Baidu Erni Fartozro, SenseTime SenseChat, Tencent Hunyuan, and iFlyTech SparkDesk. These models are trained under tight state regulation and focused on Chinese language, culture, and policy. They power state services, taxes, legal help, health. Surveillance AI. AI teachers in schools. Commerce and manufacturing automation. And companies like Huawei are developing their own AI hardware, ensuring China's stack is firewalled from the West. What this means for you: if you're building globally, you need to understand the two AI internets: Western, OpenAI, Apple, Meta, Google, versus Chinese, Baidu, Tencent, etc. Interoperability is vanishing, and opportunity lies in localization. While the giants dominate headlines, the most interesting innovation is happening in smaller labs. Mistral released Mixtral, and now Mixtral 8x22b, blazing fast MoE models that outperform larger closed models in specific tasks. DeepSeek, backed by Chinese talent and trained on trillions of tokens, is pushing into math, logic, and code generation, including the latest R105028 series. Anthropic's Claude Hurter 3.5, Sonnet, released in June 2025, can read entire books, generate UI mockups, and rival GPT-4o in tone and reasoning. These players are not trying to replace ChatGPT, they're aiming for edge use cases. Code agents, finance co-pilots, high-stakes reasoning. What this means for you. Watch for tools that outperform the big names in specific domains. If you're building in legal, medical, or engineering fields, these might be your edge. This isn't just a tech arms race, it's a new infrastructure layer. And it's unfolding faster than the internet or mobile revolution ever did. Here's what to do now. Pick your platform. Apple for closed ecosystem, Meta for flexibility, OpenAI for cutting edge, Google for integration, China for regional growth. Learn to work with the agents, not just prompt, but train, deploy, and fine-tune them. Build for emotion, plus context. The future AI agents won't just answer, they'll perform and persuade. Track the orchestration tools. Who's managing all the models? Look at tools like LoveArt, RabbitOS, and LangChain. Diversify your exposure. Don't bet on one model or API. Build redundancy. Open weights, plus closed APIs. The AI war is not about tools, it's about control. And the ones who win won't just shape the future of tech. They'll shape how you think, create, earn, learn, and even dream. So stay sharp, stay curious. And if you're building or investing, do it with your eyes open. This isn't a trend, it's the architecture of the future. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe for deeper dives, and let me know in the comments, who do you think is really winning the AI war?